You know, I really shouldn't be allowed to play with cars. I get so silly. I've been using this Aqua Clear. You use it between layers of polyurethane varnish, whatever you want to call it. So you sand it down, and where the shiny bits are, then you run the filler in there, then sand it down and varnish it and fill it and sand it down and varnish it and so on and so forth. But I mean, I'm so stupid. I could see the little gap there, so I decided to fill it. So you see that white line? That is all filler. Why? Well, because I looked at it and thought, I think I'll fill that. I mean, talk about an anal twit. Oh, and name will be listed underneath. I went down to my local hardware store to pick up another can of polyurethane lacquer. Couldn't find the one I wanted, but one of my subscribers, whose name appears at the bottom, suggested Watco. So I bought it, as they happen to have it on the shelf. If it doesn't work, I will send you his email address, I will send you his postal address, I will send you his phone number, and you can harass him. It's okay, I don't know any of them. Yeah, no, in seriousness, thank you. I do appreciate all the suggestions you guys come up with, even though some of them I may well have already done, thought of, dismissed. Doesn't matter. They are very much appreciated, and I really do appreciate them. So please bear that in mind when you're making a comment. If you think it's been made before, carry on, make the comment, doesn't matter. Another thing, when I was doing the vinyl, there you go, another advert, Type Bond, that's good shit. That's good shit for doing vinyl. Right. What next? There was something else I was going to say. Hang on, let me engage my brain cell. Right, what I was going to say was avoid this. Do not use this stuff. It's water-based and it's crap. Now, you know, not my fault that it's water-based, not the company's fault. That's what they decided. Good to them. I don't like it. I think it's crap. So I complained to them. Said, hey, look, you know, really, let's stick to things with toxic chemicals. Although those aren't the words I used. And I just wanted to let them know that it really isn't that good. So I received an email this morning and they said, hey, send us the receipt, we'll give you a refund. That wasn't the point of my email. My point of my email was to say, hey guys, really, this isn't a good product. I don't care how many millions or thousands you've spent on getting it created, but it ain't that good. But they want to give me my money back. Now all I've got to do is find the receipt, which I don't think I have anymore, so I won't get my money back. Well, hello there. Now, I'm just trying out my new microphone, this thing that's attached near my throat, to see how good or bad it is. Here is a piece of the car, which I'm sure you all recognise, even though it's upside down, and actually I think the paint might be dry now. Yeah, so I've given it a coat of primer filler, and I'm going to give it a coat of metallic finish. I probably don't need to, but I'm an anal twit, as you saw in the previous clip. I'm going to give it a coat of this metallic finish, and the idea being that then it's nicely protected, and then I'll put sponge all over it and vinyl. So you'll never see it, unless you buy my car and tear it apart. And by which time I will be pushing up the daisies, because the day I can't drive that car is the day I sell it. Or I die and my wife sells it and makes a fortune. Oh well, there you go. That's what happens. Let me just point you in the direction of something else. So it's going to be, as you can see, this is my XK8. Now, it has what's known as the Arizona rash, which means the paintwork has suffered badly by being baked in the sun, and the quality of the paints that Ford use are not the best, to say the least. And I will also mention my Dodge truck over there is the same. So Whether I can blame one manufacturer or another, I rarely doubt. But what I can say is that they cut corners, use the cheapest paint they can, and don't care if it burns off. Anyway, you can see that this looks quite good. The reason it looks quite good is because I have coated it in WD-40. Yes, I know that is not a paint, but it tones down the haziness and makes it look presentable. No, that's not a permanent fix, of course it isn't. And I will be stripping this back to bare metal when I do the restoration on it in certain areas. I'm not going to say every, but the boot, the bonnet will be stripped back to bare metal, and probably the, I don't know what you call it, the header rail there, that will be stripped back to bare metal. And then I'll recolour it and clear lacquer it. But for the moment, as I've mentioned before, my brother is coming on Wednesday, today's Monday, and I will go and pick him up in this. And I want it to look presentable. He knows that it's got issues. So I will be, tomorrow, I'm going to give this a good old clean, check all the fluids, and then we'll be off to the races. Okay, as this was rather a short video, and I wanted to push it out tonight, I thought I'd just quickly mock up the insulation. As you can see, there's quite a few bits of excess material that will have to be trimmed, modified to get it exactly where I want it to be. There's lots of pieces. Because of the modifications I've done in the car, I'm going to have to trim certain things. I think I've found out where everything goes apart from a couple of pieces, and I'll show you those in a second. Most of it is pretty much self-explanatory. It's just a matter of trimming it beforehand and then gluing it. Do note, and this is sort of important, these are for the carpet studs to go into. They need to be clear of this, obviously, so you're going to need to cut the holes around these. I don't know yet if it's going to work. I'm thinking maybe if I just hit the tops of these with a hammer, it'll mark the underneath, and then I can just cut it out. Then I can put the plastic piece in, because that plastic piece goes through the carpet and into the plastic piece here. It's not the easiest of things to do, but I'm hoping that it will work out okay. I guess we'll find out when I actually get round to doing it. It took me a while to find this piece, but I did. And you need these the holes, obviously, for the center console. The same applies under here. This is in two pieces here. One is so that you can tuck up there behind the gas pedal or even the throttle, and one over there for the dipstick, and it is also cut to go around the steering column there. Now let's go around the other side. Oh, but let me first show you. These are some pieces I have over. Now, yes, they're just cutouts. Don't know where that goes. Don't know where that goes. Or are they just cutouts? Don't know. Right, let's go to the other side. Okay, I've come over to the dark side. God, if you don't know what movie that's from, you must have been dead or living on another planet. So I think it's looking pretty good. It's a good idea to do this trial fitting purely because you want to know where it goes and have you got everything. I mean, I think I have got everything. And again, on this side, it was in two pieces, which kind of surprised me. I don't know why they didn't do that in one piece. And of course, where it overlaps like that, I really am going to have to trim it. But of course, it probably, in all honesty, should have come around the corner here more. But because of all the modifications I've done, That's not the case. And also I want to be able to get to these, so I'm not going to glue this on top of the wires. I'll cut it around just in case somebody needs to get there in the future. I'll be a little nice. And so there it is. I mean, it's... Yeah, I was initially I was surprised there wasn't a piece for the back there, but of course that's covered in vinyl, so there wouldn't be. It's not there yet, and this is only rested in. In fact, I think I'll probably just leave it there for the moment because it's here, it's out of the way. And in fact, I think what I will also do is chuck the carpet in here, and I don't mean put it in the right place, I mean just chuck it in here. Because, well, I want it out of the way. I've got to clear the other side of the garage, ready to bring the MKII in so my brother and I can do the woof. That's it for now. Get out of the garage, go do some shit.